Hello and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are going to be drawing Banana Man with a bow. Who is Banana Man? He's a guy. We're going to draw him. And we're going to give him a bow. Yeah. I've drawn him with a bow a handful of other times, but it's been a while. And I kind of just wanted to draw a cloak today, so we're going to do that. We're going to try to keep it close to his original cloak that he still uses. Try to keep his outfit relatively the same. But I want to put his hood up today. Because, I don't know. He's got a bow. He should be more secretive. That's kind of too big for a head, but you know what? We're going to ignore it for now and draw the body. He's going to be just pointing at us. Basically, it was going to be pointing that way a little bit with the bow. Which I also realized when I grabbed this reference, I might have already drawn this before. Like, I genuinely might have already drawn this pose before. I don't actually know. I've drawn a lot. So, if I have, and maybe we'll make this one better. Alright, that's close enough to the bow. I just needed something sketched in for where his hand goes. Oh, wait, shit. He needs to be aiming this. That's down at his chest. That's not how you aim a bow. You aim it at your head. Or not at your head. You aim it up here. So we're actually going to ignore the bow, erase the head, and we're going to start drawing in a couple more details. Because it should be easier to do all this when, well, his body is detailed a bit. Alright. I really need to find a better shape for the freaking body. I've come up with a couple of different shapes, but like I always just end up using a circle because it's the easiest. But it's not the easiest. It's the easiest to draw, but it makes everything else harder because I don't know where anything goes because I keep forgetting. So his hand needs to go here. So his arm goes out and out. Hold on, let me think. How far? So his arm, how far is he pulling this thing? If he's pulling it like all the way, his arm's gonna be back there. Looking at my own arms for reference, by the way. I don't know, it doesn't need to be exactly accurate, considering it's a drawing. But I'd like it to be as accurate as possible, because I do like to try to keep as much accuracy. Because I think that's cooler. Okay, but I want it more from a perspective of him looking at us. So, hold on. I want his shoulder to be like this. Like that. This is what I really should be doing, is drawing this little freaking box, because this actually lets me place the shoulders. Lots of people don't like using boxes. I do, because I can't place the goddamn shoulders. Alright. There and there, probably. I don't know. That's a good enough guess for now. We got the hand, got a mess of lines right there. We'll put in a head. He wears a pumpkin on his head. Well, technically he's not. Well, no, he is wearing it. He is wearing it. He just doesn't choose to wear it. Alright, just because he's not choosing to wear it doesn't mean he's not wearing it. He can't take it off. Anytime he tries to take it off, it just doesn't come off. If he tries to break it, it heals itself, like repairs itself right away. You can't break it. Alright. Now I had a little carved pumpkin face, had a circle here. He's got a crack. He's doing good right now, so we don't need to make this crack too big. We do want the hood on the cloak, which is probably going to be the harder part to draw, because of he has a stem, and that makes it stick up a little bit. Can we ignore that? Yes. Have we ignored that? Yes. Do I want to? No. Are we going to? Probably. It's hard to draw a hood over his freaking pumpkin, dude, because like it's so big it looks wrong. It looks like I drew a way too massive of a hood, and it's because I did, because it's a freaking pumpkin on his head. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, I tried to make a scale version of his pumpkin. It didn't work out too well. The pumpkin is way too fucking massive, not to scale at all. It is about this big. Mind you, his head would be about this big. Yeah, I might have just messed up just a little bit. Nah, I was actually trying to make a Halloween costume, so I needed it to, you know, fit on my head and be easy to take on and off. So we just made a ginormous fucking pumpkin head. We just got the biggest balloon that we could. I mean, we only had one shot, so it wasn't really like we had room to guess with the wrong size of balloon, which is how we made it. This is wrong. I'm going to ignore that fact and come up with some way to fix it. I don't know what that way is, but we'll come up with something. Anyways, I want to, he's got cloak that covers this arm. He's got his arm out, so actually, this cloak doesn't fucking matter because it's getting covered. Never mind. I wanted to, include, he has a little pin right here, and then he's got shoulder armor, which actually, it's on this arm, but I want it on this arm, because I was hoping that we could drop it down here, but he's got his arm up so that this would be pulled back, so no, it doesn't work for either arm, actually. Shit. That's fine. It just, I wanted to do that, but I can't do that now. We could give him sleeves. I want to do it. He doesn't have sleeves. It's not in his costume. How do we do this? What do we do for clothes? I don't know. His, actual, like, underclothes change all the fucking time. Because, well, they're just not nearly as important as what goes over. Sometimes I give him a belt like this. Sometimes I just give him multiple crossing things. Sometimes I give him multiple belts down here. Sometimes he's wearing something more like what a knight would wear. I just don't know how to explain that type of clothing, but other times he's just wearing a straight up t-shirt. I put him in all sorts of freaking different outfits. I really just put him in whatever. Alright. He's also the character that I draw when I'm practicing clothes, so really he's been put in like every single outfit. Alright. But that's fine. Right now we could actually make his design relatively basic. Actually, no. He's got the bow, which would mean he'd have the pumpkin thing. How are we going to do this? Probably the pumpkin on top. Go like this. And then go out from here. And then do we do pumpkin on the bottom, or are we going to do roots? I can't remember. I don't know. He's got, what's kind of like the handle to a sword that he's able to kind of use and turn into whatever weapons he wants. Because he's able to just conjure his own weapons. This was made by a friend of his to help him conjure them easier and faster. And at this point, he would have much more of an actual outfit, now that I think about it. Because he slowly evolves his outfit with his friends. Because at the beginning, he's just wearing overalls. As his first outfit, he just wears overalls. Then he's given this cloak that he's currently wearing, which I'm drawing kind of a weird version of it, but whatever. He's given this cloak by someone. He wears that cloak. He gets some more adventure-y clothes also from those people, because, well, he's just wearing overalls. They give him some actual clothes that are better. Right. But I don't know what those clothes would be, so we're just going to keep on spamming random things, and we're going to erase everything and hopefully make sense of this, because this is just a mess of lines. This is... I have no vision here, if you're wondering. That is just a mess of lines that I'm hoping to turn into something. Alright, so he has the cloak. That is like the one constant thing throughout his design, because that he has that cloak. Oh, I forgot to draw the other arm. Whatever, that's not important. We can draw that last. Obviously, we didn't draw the bow too, but that's gonna take its own time. I'm probably gonna have to cut a time lapse to do that. Why? I don't know. It's literally like gonna take like 3 lines, like 1, 2, 3. I'm just lazy. No, I want to draw the bow in last because I think it'll be best to do that. Because, hold on, this pencil is way too small now, but I want to do that because then there's no reason. I just don't feel like drawing it right now. Alright, how are we gonna start this? Does he have anything around his neck? He's got a necklace that would be currently covered by a little bit of fabric that we're gonna put in front of here. Because it's the cloak. Well, actually, it would be hanging down. He would have something to hold his sword. Actually, wait, no, he doesn't have a sword. He has this. He would have something to hold that, which is a belt. He literally just carries a handle with him, no sword. Alright, there we go. His sword also goes through many changes. All of his weapons do. Because, well, just like his outfit, as he gains more personality and as he goes more with his friends, his outfits will change and so will his weapons. He uses multiple he uses multiple weapons. He uses a sword, a bow, and a staff. Those are his typical things. He usually sticks to a sword, but he does end up doing more things as he learns more things. He does not know how to use a sword, or a bow, or any of that. He has to learn those on the journey that he goes on with his friends. Right. There we go. Which also, these friends that he's going on a journey with, he meets them, knows them for about a week, and decides to go adventure the world with them. That is totally all that's to it. There's nothing else. He definitely wasn't alone in the forest for the all of the other part of his life. There was like a couple years period where he had parents before they died because he killed them. Nah, that would never happen. I would never do that. Me giving my favorite character a terrible past? What? No. Do that to all my characters. Alright. There we go. Alright. Boom, perfect. There we go. Okay, that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. I also still have no idea if I want to make his mother mean. Everyone else in his family is, but his mother I don't know. I think I will. I don't know. Alright, give this cloak. Give it like that. We'll draw in the pin. It's actually quite a small pin, so it would not be this big, but you know what? Maybe we should make it bigger. It doesn't even exactly look like that either. There's more detail to it. I'm just lazy. The detail is that shape is actually inside of another shape. It's two of them. Because it's a pin. Alright, there we go. He actually takes that pin off of his overalls. He had 2 of them, and he just takes one of them. I don't know where the other one goes. Maybe he gives it to the guy who gave him the cloak. Who knows? But he takes that pin, puts it on the cloak to hold it together. I don't really know why. Like, I don't know if it had a pin to begin with or not. I'm thinking I might Where does this go? Does this go on his shoulder or on his waist? Let's put this to his shoulder, because this is where his shoulder pad or armor would be. Anyways, I think I'm gonna say that it didn't have a pin originally, so he'll put that pin there. Why didn't it have a pin? I don't know. The dude who had it beforehand just fucking lost it. It would make sense. It'd be in character for that guy. Alright. Which this cloak is actually the cloak of that guy's brother who is dead. But that's fine. Banana Man wears it now. It's Banana Man's. He gave it to him. What are we doing? I don't know. I'm trying to turn this into cloak, into good drawing, but me don't know what is actually doing. Me is just kind of pressing buttons and spamming. Trying to do something, but not really knowing what is do. Me want cloak to look better, but do not know how. Because did not grab pictures of fucking cloaks, does not remember what a cloak looks like. Because, you know, it's not like I've drawn like a million cloaks before or anything. I've never drawn a cloak in my life, apparently. Okay, let's see if we can just turn this into something better like this. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better already. Because I'm a genius and I came up with that. Yep. I'm a genius. Okay, that's better. I'm still not a huge fan of the basically a tail right there, because I don't really like it when cloaks have like big old tails like that. I think it kind of makes them look a little silly, and I don't like it. But I'm still procrastinating drawing this arm, because I realized I need to draw a hand, and I don't know how. I mean, I have that reference. Hold on, let me just zoom in on her hand. Hold on. Can I just zoom? Yes, extremely blurry now, but I can see her hand. It's just like this, holding a freaking bow. I could have came up with that on my own. Okay, it's actually pointing up. I don't care. We're going to do this magical thing called ignoring every single thing, looking away from the reference, deciding where the arrow's going to go, and draw the hand on the arrow. Wait a minute, we want this more vertical. It's pointing down. Yes, he's not looking down. Why would he be shooting down? That was a little whoopsie on my part. We'll just do this thing called ignoring what I did previously. And putting her hand here. Oh, no, his hand. Alright. What are we doing? So, I'm gonna actually erase everything around this in like a little circle, so I have a little bit of breathing room for the hand, you know, because, well, I don't know what I'm doing. We're just putting fingers in here, hoping for the best. We're just gonna kind of scribble and hope it looks good. Alright. We might not even like line it up, make it look perfect or not, depending on like how it looks. Because if it doesn't look bad like this, I'm gonna just leave it like this. I don't care. All right. And yes, we're cutting it off there because of a sleeve. Yes, a sleeve. We're giving him sleeves. We didn't even give him sleeves before. We're giving him sleeves. Why? Because then there's then there's less arm to draw if there's a sleeve. All right. I think it's funny that that's just my habit to say I'm dying when I start coughing. All right. Okie dokie. Shoulder. Go. Presto. We're not giving shoulder armor because I just don't know how to draw it from this perspective. And I didn't really... What I should do is draw mannequin and then draw body. That takes longer and I'm impatient, so I do not typically do that. But I should do that. Draw mannequin, then draw body. I draw bare minimum and then I draw the body. Right. I also need to practice my anatomy. I don't know, expect a million pictures of Spider-Man going forward. No, I'm not doing that, but when I do start practicing anatomy, I will probably draw Spider-Man quite a lot because, well, or at least other superheroes too, because it's a skin-tight suit. It's literally only anatomy, except I just don't have to draw a face, which would make me save some time. Alright. But also I could literally just draw Banana Man too, considering... Oh, Banana Man, Spider-Man. Banana Spider. Pretty sure that's a thing. Or it's a banana slug. Pretty sure it's a banana slug. A banana spider might be a thing, though. You never know. I sure don't. I don't know things about spiders. Alright. Do we want to do this? Do we even want the slit in here? I'm not sure if we do. Not really sure. Alright, hold on. There we go. Let's go ahead and give it the slit, and if we don't like it, we can just undo it. I want it there, but I don't like that, so we're not gonna have it. Cause I don't know exactly how I normally draw that. Cause don't remember, it's been a while since I've drawn him like from, especially the side angle with. Oop, I spit on my page. With this outfit on. Because I've just been recently drawing him with regular human clothes. This is normal human clothes. But, I mean just like regular t-shirt, jeans, sweatpants. I've just been drawing him in that. I don't remember what this outfit looks like. I don't know. I constantly change his outfit. Maybe we need to come up with another change. I'm not drawing his legs because I cut her legs off by zooming in on the picture, so I don't know how they're placed in it. That's definitely the reason, not because I don't want to draw them. I would never avoid drawing legs. Are you kidding me? That's like my favorite and most strong thing in drawing. Totally. Yeah. You see, I can lie here because there's no proof. Except for all of the 540 other drawings that I've done on these fucking videos. Alright. Yeah, sure, that's fine. I don't really care. It's definitely not going to be the best drawing that I've ever done in my life. Considering he's all wonky, disproportioned, not exactly lining up everywhere. But it's alright. I might not even actually include that simply because I don't know how to... This isn't flat, this is round. I'm not exactly... Well, I guess everything else would just be flat and that would be round. Wait, this is round. How do these pumpkins work? I never thought about that. I guess the blade just comes out of that. I mean, it literally does, and that's the pommel, so it makes sense for it to be round. But when it comes to making the other weapons, how does that work? When it's the staff, it just expands or disappears. I don't know. I usually only draw with one end because it's usually a sword on the other end. Like this end would be a sword and this would be the pumpkin as the pommel. Which, if you don't know what a pommel is, it's the bottom of a sword. Alright. I don't know any of the names for bow parts, so don't ask. Alright. This is the bow. Yes, this is the bow. And then this is the string. I know that much. Does that count? Okie dokie. How bow look? I zoomed in too much. Can't see top of bow. Let me see. Ah, yes. Picture cuts off at top of bow. Okay, what bottom of bow look like? Yes. Okie dokie. Yes, put line like this. You see, there's like 3 lines here because it's different, but I'm just going to make this flat for the sake of easiness, and then we're just going to You know what? This stupid drawing it realistically. That shit. We're going to. Okay, hold on. Let me think for a second because I did this wrong. These are not lined up. These are not. Okay, lined up enough. There we go. I might cut to time lapse because we gotta come up with some type of design for a bow. Now, I don't really know. I don't know how long this took me. Let me check. 25 minutes. Okay, we're gonna cut to time lapse. Alrighty, I finished. Accidentally made his arm look really, really, really small. That was not on purpose. It's because I drew the hand small, but I didn't feel like redrawing it. So he's got a small arm. That's fine. He's got 2 small arms, really. He's also kind of square. And also not square enough. Or round enough. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I just realized I did forget to add the string, but that's fine. Yeah, that's the end of this video. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Subscribe.